Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation 2. I'll give you a progress update my 4th competition as well as to share with you I got my last reward claim. Alright, so this Dino Park event is almost coming towards an end for me in terms of the reward path and the last item. And of course, we do understand that 2 more competitions to go. I should be able to claim my other legendary 1000 event coins train. Either if I'm really lucky, it'll be this competitions. Otherwise, I expect it will be the next competition itself. So a lot of work ends into getting the delivery done because those quantity they're asking for is really horrendous. I believe you are sharing the same sentiment. Really too much in terms of the quantity they are asking is really crazy, but that's expected as you progress into the second round, or even some of you the third round of the customer's request. So if you are still doing the first round, then I think you are really having a good time, because most of the people are really into the second round. Henceforth you will have a good returns in terms of your efforts, because very small effort, very big EP. So always remember to claim your coins and get those materials ready before you send your trains out. So this is really a rule of thumb. Otherwise, without so-called those coins, you wouldn't be able to upgrade your capacity, and of course without preparations of the items, you will be wasting your trains in the depot doing nothing. So always just spend a couple of minutes or even 10 minutes just to send your trains out to collect the raw materials, so that the Dino Park factory can be rolling round the clock. Alright, so here we are trying our best to get those things ready. You can see there the quantities are almost there. Lucky me, the last items of 600 I already have that in mind and ready in the factory, but I do not want to claim them yet because it's just taking up too much space. So how about you? Have you been claiming those bonus? For me, it's a bit tough sometimes, so some I wouldn't be able to get it, but I'll try my best. Ranking wise, dropped to 4th place already, quite competitive among the 4 of us. We are the slightly active players here. So well, our points so much close or so much similar as compared to the rest of the 5th ranked and below. They are still a gap away. So Prime Parcel, I think this is always the case. We all understand that there will always be a group of more active players. Alright, always do remember, if you click on the activate button, it will basically be running the clock already. So when your trains are back, when you have the items ready, then probably you click on the activate button, because otherwise you're just wasting some time and they're really precious. Okay, so wow, this will be another thing that we can't fulfill anyway, so it doesn't matter. In that context, we'll see how we work that out later on. For now, I'm just trying to remove the items, because I do understand the materials, one of the subcomponents is that we need to get this done anyway, so otherwise we can't generate another job. So oh, okay, this is easy, because this is okay, 3/5, here's 4/5. As I mentioned before in my previous video, 99% strategy, you need to stop somewhere. So I'm going to control in terms of that first customer. Now it's 4/5. I'm not going to do that, but I probably just get some of the materials ready. You do understand that that's really a lot of EP for that small little quantity they are giving. 83 EP is really great, but once you do that, you'll go to 5/5, and that'll be the last job. So probably once I do that job, 4/5, I'll be 98% complete. Now I believe I'm 96% complete. And of course, once you hit that 5/5 job, you'll be 100% complete, and that would be terrible. So I'm just going to store that job right now. As for the other jobs, EP returns are really tiny compared to the effort required. I'm just going to do those because that's the only way we can get things moving. Why do I want to avoid 100% is because once I do 100%, I believe the rest of the job will be impacted in terms of quality will be higher, so that the returns will even be poorer. So I would just want to control that part, and I believe Now we are in the 4th competition. In the 5th competition, a lot of people would have already hit 100%, and then you can see the very different results in terms of the ranking already. People's progress will be extremely slow because the quantity will be so-called double of what you are if you are below 100%. But of course, if you are grouped together with people who are that not completed 100%, then there's really no much of a difference. But let's see how that work out in our advantage. I'll try to do that, probably the 100% in the last competition. As much as I wanted to, sometimes you know that we don't have really a choice. Just imagine this, I mean, if I would need to get that job done in order to get first, probably I will go for it. But otherwise, if I'm still over second, so probably I'll stay with it. That's perfectly fine. Then I will not do that job. So let's see how that works. Probably in the next video we'll know the results. But as of now, I'll just try my best to avoid that job. I'm still at second. Not easy to overcome or to create that huge gap because of the huge quantity required. So I believe if we keep on doing that, you can see there is 1,100 plus of those stone tools. That's really a lot. So if we keep on doing 100%, we will just benefit from that 2 jobs of very high EP, and after that it will be crazy. So it is like you get a very good returns for a very short moment, but you suffer for a very long time. So if you do not want to do that, try to avoid to be attracted by that. Alright, so now we have this, okay, rare train from those regular 5 days daily rewards. We should be able to complete the event reward path already. Yes, that's the one that I'm talking about, the last reward. So this is the last reward. We were getting epic. Alright, so not too bad here. So we got an epic train here, and let's see how things work then. Okay, so now, yeah. Alright, so now let's go. Let's quickly get this done and over with. Oh, that would take me quite a long time. I'm just gonna fast forward to show you that. Alright, so now another one, very tiny 29 EP. That's really alright, you can see here, as you can imagine, the effort put in, the ranking is dropping. That's because it really took a long while to get things done, but I'm happy that I managed to get that done. And with that, we got 100 plus EP, and that will definitely propel us upwards. And let's see what we get next. Alright, so okay, not too bad. Here we have prepared those Dino toy, and I think that's fantastic. But the only impact is that it's common train, so there's a limitation factor, but lucky me, I have quite a number of common trains that are already upgraded to training, so I'm quite happy with that. So let's see how we work up in terms of ranking. It's 875 is 1, so I believe that will withstand for a while, hopefully. So okay, I'm missing some common parts. Probably I'll get it from those waiting time in a couple of maybe an hour or 2. I should get those parts already, and then get those common parts, and we can upgrade that train for another capacity, because that capacity train, also called that high capacity train, is important because that affects the goal. You can see here now currently it's 1298. Probably I get 13 something or even 14 if I upgrade for another level. So that is something looking forward to it. Really, I need to claim those common parts. Sufficient coins already, 11,000. We've been saving and collecting every 4 hourly. Getting those legendary parts are also depending on luck sometimes. Once you get those, and I think we can move on to, I think, 73, I believe. Let's quickly take a look at that. So let's upgrade the train. Okay, 73. So finally, 73 at last. 7 more to go before we hit 80. That also gave us the headquarter points. That's something I've always looked up for. Here we have some things to share. We are just overtaken again. Okay, a bit more. Less than 200. We can claim the epic train from this event. This is the next one that I target. If we have the epic, then I'm only left with the rare and common, and of course that 1000 event points legendary. So special building, yes, we'll talk about that as well. I believe once we finish that 5/5 job, there will be a special Dino Gate special building. So although I don't see that in the reward, it's actually coming out from so-called the jobs. This is the first time I said this in the event. Never had it happen before. So alright, so almost coming to us at the end of the video. Hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.